When did you realize your clinic was deliberately hiding a medical emergency? The triage nurse wouldn't look at my leg while the clinic kept calling to remind me about my unpaid balance of $89. I sat in the emergency room at Riverside General Tuesday night, 11:47 p.m., according to the clock above the desk. My left leg throbbed under the gauze I'd wrapped around it myself. The black patch had spread another inch since dinner. Red streaks ran halfway up my thigh like poison racing toward my heart. My phone buzzed again. Quick Care Surgical Center. Another automated reminder about the $89 I owed for the mole removal 3 days ago. The mole removal that was turning my leg black. Mommy, when can we go home? Tyler asked from the plastic chair next to me, 6 years old, still in his dinosaur pajamas. I'd pulled him straight from bed. Soon, baby. My teeth chattered even though I was sweating through my shirt. The thermometer at home said 102.3. That was 2 hours ago. Mia looked up from her phone where she'd been playing videos for Tyler, 12 years old and trying so hard to be brave. Mom, that lady's been here longer than us and she already got called. The woman with the broken wrist. She'd arrived 20 minutes after us. I stood up, gripping the armrest when the room tilted, made it 3 steps toward the desk before the triage nurse finally glanced up. Ma'am, I told you. We'll call you when... Her eyes landed on my leg where the gauze had soaked through. The drainage wasn't red anymore. It was dark brown, almost black. How long has it been black? Since this morning, the clinic said. Never mind what they said. She was already reaching for a wheelchair. Dr. Rita Patel cut through the gauze 40 minutes later while I tried not to scream. The smell hit us both at the same time. Sweet and rotten, like fruit left in the sun too long. This is necrotizing fasciitis, she said, already pulling out her phone to take photos. We need surgery within hours. Surgery? My voice cracked. The clinic said drainage was normal. They said, tell me exactly what they said. Dr. Patel kept taking pictures from different angles. Sunday, the day after the procedure. I called because the pain was so bad. The receptionist said take ibuprofen, said post-op pain was expected. She nodded, still photographing. Monday I drove there. Waited 2 hours in their lobby with Tyler crying because I couldn't pick him up. My leg hurt too much. The nurse finally looked at it for maybe 5 seconds. Said some drainage is expected. Gave me more gauze. And today? I called 3 times this morning. No call back until 4 p.m. The nurse, Patricia, she said if I was concerned I could go to the ER, but I started crying. She said insurance might not cover it if it's not an emergency. I'm freelance. My insurance is already... This is an emergency. Dr. Patel set down her phone. This infection is eating through tissue. Another 12 hours and you'd lose the leg. Maybe worse. Worse? She didn't answer. Didn't need to. I've seen infections from that clinic before, she said quietly. Not this bad though. Quick Care, you've seen. Document everything. Take photos of everything. Keep every paper, every receipt, every text. I don't have good insurance. The ER visit alone, I can't afford. Worry about living first. She squeezed my hand. We need to get you to surgery now. The surgical team arrived with a gurney. Mia stood up so fast she dropped her phone. Where are you taking her? Surgery, sweetie, Dr. Patel said gently. Your mom needs... Mom, are you going to die? The question hung in the air while they lifted me onto the gurney. Tyler started crying, not understanding but sensing his sister's fear. I reached for their hands even as the nurse was hooking up IV lines. I'm going to be fine. I lied. The black streaks had climbed another inch since we'd arrived. Stay with the nurse. I'll see you soon. You said that when you went for the mole thing. Mia's voice broke. You said it was nothing. They wheeled me toward the operating room doors. The last thing I saw was my kids standing in that fluorescent hallway, Mia holding Tyler's hand, both in their pajamas because I'd been too scared to waste time letting them change. The anesthesia mask came down over my face. Count backward from 10, someone said. 10. The clinic had told me to wait. 9. Told me drainage was normal. 8. Told me I was overreacting. 7. My kids were alone in the waiting room. 6. $89. 5. 4. Full story on the channel, link below.